Our quadratic function is y equals 2 minus x squared, 2 minus x squared, and x is limited by 3 and negative 1. So remember, please, we are starting at first giving values, and we are making x and y table. First step is making x and y table. Second, we are giving some values, a couple of values to x, but in this question x is limited. Then we are plotting the points on the coordinate plane. Then we are drawing our line passing through the points we found by giving values to x. Let's start when x is, the first one is -1, so because it's limited, -1 by -1. So x is -1, y will be 2 minus 1 squared. So y will be 2 minus 1 squared is 1, 2 minus 1 is, y will be 1. When x is -1, y will be 1. When x is -1, when x is -1, when x is -1, y will be 1. When x is, let's look at the, the right side, it is 3. When x is 3, y will be 2 minus x squared. So y will be 2 minus 3 squared. Y will be 3 squared is not 9. 2 minus 9 is minus 9 is -7. So when x is 3, y is, when x is 3, y is -7. When x is 3, y is -7. So we can give other values of x, other values to x instead of x. So we can say x can be 0. So y will be, when x is 0, y will be 2. When x is 1, y will be 1. When x is 2, when x is 2, okay, y will be -2. We are going to rewrite the points, -1 and 1, 3 and -7. So 0 and 2, 1 and 1, 2 and -2. We have 5 points, as you see. I'm going to plot these points on this coordinate plane. -1 and 1 is here first. Secondly, 3 and -7. 3 and -7. -7 is here. So 0 and 2. 0 and 2 is here. 1 and 1. 1 is here. Let's move up a little bit here. So 2 and -2. 2 and -2 is here. So don't forget, guys, we have this line, the line I'm going to draw has starting point and ending point. The line I'm going to draw has starting point and ending point. Starting point is here, let me show you guys. This is our starting point, this is ending point. It's gonna give, guys, -1 will give us, will just help us find y. So we found it, -1 and 1. -1 and 1. This is our starting point. This is our starting point. So the last one is -3. 3 tells us to find y. So it is 3 and -7. So it's gonna be our ending point. Our ending point, 3 and -7. You see here. Our starting point is -1 and 1. -1 and 1 our starting point. So let me start from my starting point, and I'm going to draw it. It's really smooth curve and passing through the points. So this is my ending point. This is my starting point. This is my ending point, guys. This is the graph of 2 minus x squared, but x is limited by -1 and 3. X is in between -1 and 3. So this is the graph of this function.